What's good, R&B Squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new here, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is even happier. This is a word for more than one person. Whoever this is for, that you're going to know this is for you, because this is something that the Lord has been dropping in your spirit as well. This may have been something that you have been praying about, and for the others, eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest, okay? So I had a dream. In the dream, this woman came to this man. She came to him. He didn't go to her. And she comes to him trying to seduce him. She was doing her utmost best to seduce him. And the man just wasn't having it. He looked at her and he said, "You're doing too much." Like, he literally said, "You're doing too much. You need to leave. You need to either be decent or you need to leave. And if you can't be decent, leave." And that was the end of the dream. And the Lord took me to Proverbs chapter 5, verses 3 to 5, and it reads, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell." And then he took me to Proverbs chapter 31, verse 29, and it reads, "Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all." And then he took me to Song of Solomon chapter 2, verse 17. "Until the day breaks and the shadows flee away, turn, my beloved, and be like a gazelle on the mountains of Bether." So basically what the Lord is saying is that there is a counterfeit who is doing the most to try to seduce someone's spouse. Now, this could be, you could be a man and you have a female counterfeit trying to seduce you. You could be a woman and you have a male counterfeit trying to seduce you. You could be a woman who has a kingdom spouse with a counterfeit who's trying to seduce him. Or you could be a man who has a kingdom spouse with a counterfeit trying to seduce her. Get in where you fit in, okay? But the way the Lord showed it to me, this was a woman, a female counterfeit, attempting to sexually seduce a man. The man was not having it, okay? The reason why the Lord took me to the Proverbs 29:31 and the Song of Solomon 2:17 is that he wanted to place emphasis on the fact that this person is devoted to you. This person has a longing and a love, all of their admiration, all of their affection, all of their longing, all of their desire is for you. They could not care less about this other person who's trying to come on to them. And I just have to say it the way the Lord spelled it out for me. And this other person who's trying to come on to them, this person knows fully well that they're taking a risk. They're over there doing the absolute most. Just like the guy said in the dream she was doing too much, they are doing the absolute most. The Lord is saying to me that they're still over there messing with Satan, trying to sign deals with Satan to interfere in this union between you and this person, taking a chance on the devil, more or less, knowing full well that they're fighting a losing battle. Okay? The Lord is saying that he's not going to have any of that. He took me to 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, and it reads, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour." So this person, this counterfeit, is foolishly trying to sign a deal with Satan to help them get this person away from you, to help them separate you and your kingdom spouse. But two things are going to happen. One, it's not going to work, because the Lord is saying that this union is a sure thing. It is written in stone. And the other thing is that Satan is going to fool them and then pop their throats wide open right after. He fully intends to destroy them and to take them down. But he's just going along for the ride. They want to include him in this mess. And he's like, okay, I'm going down, so I might as well take as many people down with me. And the funny thing about this counterfeit, the sad thing about this counterfeit is that they know they're fighting a losing battle. They know that Satan can't really help them with this because they know the hand of God is on this union. But they're willing to take the chance anyway because they just can't stand to stand aside and say, you know what? I got to take the L. They just don't want to take the L. Okay? But the Lord is saying to you, whoever you are, He took me to Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 10. I am a wall, and my breasts are like towers. Thus I have become in His eyes like one bringing contentment. The Lord is saying to you, stay in your purity. It is your purity that is one of the main things that this person loves about you. The fact that you're not for everybody. The fact that you're not out here running these streets, okay? That man knows if this is for a female whose kingdom spouse is currently experiencing this, that man knows that not every man can run up through there. Not every man can come up to you and step to you like that. And they admire that about you. And if you're a man listening to this and you have a kingdom spouse who's going through this, she knows that you're a man of virtue. She knows that not every female, not every bird can land on your shoulder now. It just doesn't work like that, okay? So for whoever that is for, I hope that cleared some things up for you. I hope that blessed you, and I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.